last half of the game. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. West is out there with Barnett. Then it's LaRusso. Then it's Baylor. And it's Ellis at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Baylor. Baylor shrugs off the contact and drops it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Fox kicks to Kobe. There's the feed to Grant. He dishes it to O'Neal. West with some nice D. Shaq's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Baylor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Take a look at what Baylor's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Shaq kicks to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Kings check in for the Lakers. Here's West. King outside. To the inside. Stolen by O'Neal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Grant the pass to Fox. Comes up empty down low.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ryder's checked in for Bryant. Lou. Rebound the Lakers.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Swiped it away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Ellis with the block. Nelson kicks to Baylor. Good. A nice assist from Nelson. Baylor's got 7 points here in this quarter. Lou passes to Fox. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Ellis.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Substitution for the Lakers.
Imhoff's checked in for Nelson. Here's Lou. He has 7 from deep three-point range. Here's West. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lou passes to Grant. And the Lakers get it back. Passes it to Lou. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Here's Lou. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Fires from the corner. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Elgin Baylor. From deep. Lou can't get it to go. Baylor dishes to West. It's blocked by Shaq. .146 left in the third quarter. Ryder, then the pass to Grant. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's King. Pass to Imhoff. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Ori. Plenty of space. And he nails the jumper. Ori's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. West passes to Imhoff. Back to West. And he uses the glass on the layup. West has got his 2nd basket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
O'Neal misses.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Russo's checked in for Imhoff. And it's Barnett in for King. The Lakers also with a sub. Ryan's checked in.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Lakers trail by 6. West kicks to Baylor. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good. Baylor's got 18 points.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
And they'll keep possession. That's tipped. Here's the break. With 2 seconds left. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Fox. He's out there with Grant. And it's Lou in at the 1. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Here is Bryant. And it's Grant in the corner. Back to Kobe. A pass to Fox. It's stolen by West. It's 2-on-1. A power dunk by Elgin Baylor.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
2 shots.
Kings checked in for the Lakers. O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Three-pointer, Dick
Fall
Barnett.
back, baby. Dick Barnett with the pretty J.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And it's Kobe missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
King, the pass to Baylor. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Grant against LaRusso. Shot is no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Bryant. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. And it's Rubio in at the point. Wiggins drives in. Count that one.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Now, here is Harden. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Hey, guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
You know, as Greg was talking about, LaVine was a lights-out shooter at times in college. He would go on these binges, falling back, Clark, from 25 feet and draining it. I mean, unreal shots.
Well, it looks good when they're going down, but he also can bend, shoot you out of a game. So you pick your poison. You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Eunice grabs the miss.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Ariza. And he banks in the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
To the right side. Eunice has the open look. Offensive rebound. Howard's shot is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Wiggins inside the line. And the rebound goes to Howard.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Terry comes in for Patrick Beverly. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jack. Adrian Payne comes in for Towns. And it's Muhammad in for Andrew Wiggins. Levine dishes to Rubio. And Muhammad gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Houston leading by 3. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
What I just saw right there.
Levine, good.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Harden, no good.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Rubio with a wide open look. And another three for Minnesota.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
It's Harden with the drive. And again, unable to change momentum here. Muhammad. And no good trying to get that one. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the spring. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Ricky Rubio is out there with Wiggins. And it's Prince in the small forward position. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Prince misses.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a two-guard, and his overall athleticism allows him to match up against 2s and 3s. Offensively, though, he really needs work on practically every measurable skill.
And the Rockets making a change here. Monty Eunice has checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Getting back to McDaniels, a high second-round draft pick in last year's draft.
And, Kevin, you know, he was outperforming that draft spot through the first 52 games, but because of a one-year rookie contract, the Sixers felt they might have to overpay him, so therefore they traded him to Houston instead.
The cold, harsh economics, Clark, of the NBA, huh? And it's Capella missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Towns, no luck. Rockets trail by 6. To the paint. It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brewer. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Capella. Riza comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly. Minnesota also making some changes. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Harden draws the double. Here's Terry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. And Muhammad kicks to Garnett. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Feeds to Levine. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
One-on-one here. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds. He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Beasley with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Here's Levine. And so that brings the first half to a close. But Timberwolves on top, up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He's got 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Looking over the numbers again, Greg, Wiggins logged a ton of minutes as a rookie, over 36 minutes a game, Clark. That led all rookies in the NBA.
And how about leading everybody in the league in minutes played after the All-Star break, Kevin? Almost 40 minutes a game is what he averaged after the All-Star break.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Rubio, the pass to Dang. Kicks it out to Rubio. Connects from three-point range. Rubio's got 12 in the game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout called the Rockets. Well, Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 5 now.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Harden, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brewer is checked in for James Harden. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Levine can't hit.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Brewer's shot is off.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
It's Prince on the wing. Tries it from 19. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes it to Brewer. And it's Ariza in the corner. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Ariza's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Muhammad in for Tayshaun Prince.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
To the paint. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Brewer.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Pekovic kicks to Levine. Drills it from outside. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
From the high post. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Reeves it dishes to Brewer. To the middle. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And that one's good. Howard's got 8.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Towns. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the court for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Wiggins is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Muhammad in at the 3, the small forward. The feed to Rubio. Launches a 3. Rockets trail by 9. The 3 from Harden. Kept alive. Here's Howard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Beasley. Beverly wide open. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Inside. Shot's good. And that's 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Here's Muhammad. And again, it's Minnesota. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Harden outside. Out to the right wing. Rubio against Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beasley. The shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Minnesota calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Minnesota leading by 7. And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Yunus. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Minnesota. LaVine with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Rockets trail by 9. Stolen by LaVine. Towns, the pass to Muhammad. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. LaVine can't hit.
Would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. He is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Here's LaVine from beyond the arc and then some. LaVine's got 12 points in just the second half.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh!
Jason Terry.
Here's Jones. The shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He kicks to Garnett. Down low. Here's Payne. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg.